What's good, peeps? Thanks always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, so the Claressa Shields versus IVANA HABAZIN title fight is now officially off after what can only be described as shocking and disgusting events at the weigh-in after IVANA's trainer, James Ali Bashir, was sucker punched and immediately rushed to hospital. You probably have seen video footage and photos of the event. IVANA clearly distraught, so that fight obviously had to be cancelled. The fight card still will go ahead with, I think, 2 prospects on the card instead. It's a shame for everyone involved, a shame for Claressa and for IVANA. We are led to believe, that it was someone part of the Claressa Shields team. She has actually denied that. Even if it was, that's not Claressa's fault, right? You can't control everyone. I've said it for such a long time that the security at these boxing events needs to be beefed up. It really does. I mean, look, you can't always stop idiots, right? But I think fans, I mean, we're lucky. We've got crazy access to some of these boxers, but sometimes, and not just the boxers, but in this case, trainers, managers, everyone. But sometimes there needs to be something in place for a member of the public to do that to a trainer. Is just disgusting. It's horrible, and again, it just causes disruption for everyone. I hope that guy is fucking happy, because now the fight card's off. Claressa doesn't get to fight. IVANA doesn't get to fight. And look, female boxing's already struggling, right? It clearly is, and this doesn't help. I know James Ali Bashir personally. I met him in South Africa 3 years ago, and we worked together on a number of shows. He's actually sat next to me in the commentary booth. Fantastic commentator as well. He's been out in South Africa, or was out in South Africa, training a number of fighters there. Ruan Visser, the South African champion, Vladislav Serenko, an unbeaten heavyweight, and a few others. I know IVANA personally as well. We speak all the time. I met IVANA in Austria. Austria 2 years ago. And quick story here, very strange. This is why I'm so upset for it, because IVANA reached out to me about a year ago asking for me to be her manager. Strange, right? Asking for me to be her manager. I said I wasn't capable of being her manager, but I actually put her in touch. I reached out to Dimitri Salita, the promoter for this fight, and said, look, there's a good girl here, comes to fight, speaks good English, will put on a good show. Can we put her against either Claressa or someone else? And now she's got a shot against Claressa that she's been waiting for. She's been training hard for this fight. She's been in Colombia. She's been doing a lot of different stuff in preparation for this fight. She's been trying to sell this fight. This is the opportunity she was waiting for. Whether win or lose, it still kind of puts her on the map. And this happens, right? So she's been begging for this opportunity, and this happens. Fingers crossed she gets the opportunity again. But it is a shame. It really is a shame. Again, I see a lot of people blaming Claressa. Look, I don't know Claressa personally. I know James and IVANA, so I can vouch for them. I don't know Claressa personally, but you can't blame Claressa for this, all right? Even if it was someone in her entourage, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't control every single idiot. It's just not possible. I just think that security needs to be beefed up. It really does. For fans, and I guess that guy was a fan of someone, to have that kind of access where he's able to get up close and personal to a trainer, I don't know. Again, it's going to happen, right? But something needs to be looked at. But it is a shame. I will try and reach out to IVANA. I'll probably leave it today and probably reach out to her tomorrow to see how she's doing. She looked absolutely distraught. I don't know if you guys have seen the thumbnail. That's how she was handling the situation. Again, massive title fight opportunity for her. She wasn't a favorite. She knew this, but it gives her the exposure she's been craving for. Go and look at her record on BoxRec. She's been fighting. She had a fight against, what's that lady's name? The girl that runs the division. I can't remember her name right now. My head's not in it. But she had a fight against her. It was for like an undisputed belt. Cecilia Braca, sorry. She lost that. She's won every other fight, I think. but it's been small hall shows, tiny shows. Again, the show that I commentated on where I saw her was a tiny hall in Austria. And she's been begging for an opportunity. Again, I put her in touch with Dimitri Salita. She's got the opportunity, and this has happened. It's just fucking disgraceful. Honestly, fucking disgraceful. James is a stand-up guy. Very, very nice guy. I think in the footage, you clearly see he's arguing with a female. I don't know who that was. He probably might have stepped way too far, might have said some things, but you don't get sucker punched. I mean, what's this, right? A man sucker punching a man, fuck off. And not only that, but a young man, I think we've seen the photos, sucker punching an elderly man. I mean, you want to say something, go face to face, right? You want to do something, do it, but not sucker punch. And now he's cost Showtime a lot of money, right? No one's going to tune in for a couple of prospects. Ivana doesn't get paid. Claressa doesn't get paid. Everyone loses out here just because of an idiot. It's a shame, but fingers crossed they can run it back again. But hopefully, in any negative, hopefully there comes some positive. And the positive should be they start beefing up security. They really do. Again, we shouldn't have that kind of access to fighters and trainers, right? I mean, if he sucker punched James, I mean, he could have easily sucker punched Ivana. I mean, that's how close fans get to fighters. They need to look at it again. But yeah, what do you guys think? Have you guys seen the footage? I mean, there is some footage going around now. It's fucking disgraceful. Honestly, it's fucking disgraceful. Some people are making jokes and memes of it. You guys are crazy. Get a fucking life, people. Get a life. Crazy. Anyway, peace.